still miss ya. Wish I was with ya, heaven is too far. God, it broke my heart, and it tears me apart. These tears keep falling, and I still miss you, Carrie, and I still miss you, G, and I still miss you, D. Hope you're resting peacefully. These tears keep falling. They say that I'll be next, but I'm living my life to honor my friends. Their memories, why it gotta be them? Why did I walk free when it was their end? I miss the old days, it's a cliche, but I just go back and do it all again. Now I drive to Meadows on the weekend, just to feel close to my old friends. Just wish that I could go back and tell them then what I know now to be fact. But life is never like that. Can't rewind time, can't backtrack. But I would give anything to hold them close and see them again. But I'm just dreaming. These tears keep falling, and I still miss ya. Wish I was with ya, heaven is too far. God, it broke my heart, and it tears me apart. These tears keep falling, and I still miss you, Carrie, and I still miss you, G, and I still miss you, D. Hope you're resting peacefully. These tears keep. If you lost somebody, let me know, 'cause it breaks you down to the bone, and it wears away at your soul. Praying for them to come home. If you lost somebody, let me know, 'cause they never leave you alone, and they're with you wherever you go. These tears keep falling. Yeah. Thank you. Actors Theater. Keep falling.
Hello, everyone. Another round of applause for that incredible session by FAIF volunteers. That was awesome. My name is Amelia Acosta Powell. I serve as the impact producer here at the Actors Theater of Louisville. First, I'd like to acknowledge that Actors Theater of Louisville sits on the unceded land of many indigenous communities, including the Shawnee, Cherokee, Chickasaw, and Osage people. And you are watching Louisville Sessions, produced by Actors Theater of Louisville. Louisville Sessions are virtual musician sessions throughout Louisville and Kentucky that feature an original song and video responding to this moment. And the video of volunteers that we just shared, we will share again at the end of the session, is by FAIF. FAIF, it's so awesome to have you here today. Thank you for being here and welcome.
A pleasure. Thank you for having me.
The pleasure is all ours. Would you please introduce yourself and tell us about the creation of Volunteers?
Well, as you said, my name is FAIF, and that is FAIF, and that stands for Anyone in Fear. I'm a musician from here in Louisville, Kentucky. I've been doing music for a couple years now. I haven't been doing it too long. And Volunteers was a song that I wrote getting over a depression that I was going through at a tough time after losing my best friend, Carrie Benson, and his girlfriend, Jamina Cruz, in a car accident that I was involved in. But being the survivor of that accident and having to overcome all the physical therapy and therapy, to get me back to a place of where I can find peace. That's what Volunteers was created from. And it's just an honor to them, and just want to keep their name and their legacy, continuously going.
What a beautiful way to honor them and also your own journey. Thank you for sharing it with us. It feels very special. As you alluded to, you're also, in addition to being an incredible musician, you are an advocate for mental health
Yes.
in Louisville, and you share actors' commitment to art and service and the interconnectedness of art with health and wellness for individuals and communities. Can you share more about that advocacy work and how that intersects with music for you?
For me, I work with an organization by the name of Mental Health Louisville. Our director, Amanda, she's absolutely amazing. And what we do is provide services and providers to our community, whether if it's needing to speak to a therapist, a professional therapist, whether if it's needing to set up a workshop, whether if it's at school, at a school, or whether if it's at a job or something like that. We just connecting with people and bringing the conversation of mental health more to our community. And through music, I use music to connect with people, to be able to share my stories. A lot of my music isn't directly for mental health, but it's like I said, it's a feeling. Music is a feeling for me, and I make good music that people like to hear. And when people hear my music, they will want to know who the artist is, and just being able to tell my story of how I've been able to overcome so much and use music to be able to connect with people has been a beautiful thing for me and my journey along this course.
Yeah, that's really wonderful. How is it in the writing process of music? How is that process therapeutic? How do you take care of yourself in your creative practice, and how does it heal you?
um, Sharing my experiences, whether if it's visiting our local prison or jail and going to speak to the men that are behind bars, whether if it's going to the hospitals and speaking to people that are sick and shut in, whether if it's going to the schools and speaking to our youth that are misguided, that are considered that quote unquote problem child. That's what my goal is of advocacy of like of is my passion of, that's where I get my inspiration from to be able to, be able to write and make these stories. We all have experiences in life that we would want to tell somebody, but it's kind of like a secret or something like that. So I kind of like use music with my conversations that I've had with, my friends and family and things like that. So I kind of create that within my music. That's why it's so connecting and people connect to, what I'm saying and what I'm doing.
We absolutely feel that in the work. Just even in hearing your music, that sense of humanity really resonates. I want to just tell you that's my experience as a listener.
Thank you.
Thank you. So if people want to learn more about your music or about your mental health advocacy work, how can they support that work?
Um, by sharing everything that we do, whether if it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Um, the information is out there. Right now, I'm working with a couple organizations. I haven't really we haven't put it out there yet, but right now we're putting together a festival for mental health festival for 2022. Me and a few organizations. So just be a lot of people just want them to put that on their calendar. We don't have a date set yet, but next year, Mental Health Awareness Month of May, be looking out for the first annual Mental Health Festival here in Louisville, Kentucky. That will bring a lot of education, a lot of fun activities for families to come out and learn and be able to enjoy themselves. And the education is most important of the mental health, and about what's going on with our bodies and our minds, and just putting them all on one accord, and just knowing that you can always say something, just not just be quiet. Just say, you can always say how you feel.
Hmm. Amazing. Okay, so you heard it here first, y'all. Follow. Make sure you're tracking FAIF, and you'll hear more about this festival, I trust. What handles do we need to be following?
On Instagram, follow me at Faith Official. That's FAIFOFFICIAL. And you can follow me on Faith on Instagram. I'm in Facebook. Yeah, Google me. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. You can find the music, YouTube, everywhere. But it's continuously growing. which is the most beautiful thing. That's why I don't look at myself as much of a local artist anymore, just because of the global aspect of we've taken our music and our marketing and business to. So the journey is just beginning for me. And I don't center that. What I don't do is just center everything around music. Like you said with advocacy, just being out here, just being a people person. That's what the great Muhammad Ali. That's what he taught all of us. To just love one another, share love, give love. That's what it's about. And that's what I just want to be. I just want to be an inspiration to all that feel like that there is no tomorrow.
Beautiful. You absolutely are an inspiration. Can you tell us a little bit about your collaborators? You said we a couple times, and we saw in your session a bunch of other incredible artists that you collaborated with for Volunteers.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about those folks and/or shout out other local Kentucky musicians who we need to know?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I want to start off with Jacob Explosion. That is my guitarist, engineer. Me and Jacob has built a relationship um, to where if I was to call him with a question or with even help on anything, he's always there. He's always there. So he's a big part of what we're putting together and what we're bringing to the people. He was with the guitar. Scrooge, that's who you've seen on the drums. An amazing drummer, an amazing producer, and he's just amazing at what he does. And last, my nephew Jordan Rogers. That's my nephew that everybody's seen on the keyboard. Absolutely talented individual. 14 years old, and it's just beautiful that he's wanting to, be able to do things like this. Seeing his uncle doing things with the music, and it's not. He's saying that it's not all about playing basketball, playing football. It's other avenues and other ways to be successful than just choosing those routes. So. Um, and yeah, big shout out to Head First Studios. I want to shout out to Rob Saint for connecting me. Um, Jeff for allowing us to use the space. Bobby for being there to engineer and make sure all the sound and equipment was connected. It was just a beautiful thing and a great team effort. Shout out to my management team. Just shout out to everyone who had a piece in this project. And it was beautiful. And to your second part of your question, music artists that's here. It's a few that I love that I've had the honor of collaborating with. Mark De Niro is an artist he's originally from Chicago, but he's located here in Louisville. Braxton is another artist that I listen to. And some of the other artists that you guys have showcased already, like Chanson, Tez of Too Deep, Sasha Renee. Those are some great musicians. Mars is a great musician that she is like really like, man, she's just doing some really great things and inspiring things just because I've seen where she was and now to where she is now. And it's just a beautiful thing and just lets you know that if you keep going and keep growing, God will grant, all your wishes that you desire. So that's what it's, yeah.
That's beautiful. Thank you. This is a community of so many talented artists, and the love and support that exists between you all shouting each other out brings me a lot of joy and a lot of inspiration.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you want to share with folks about this session, Volunteers, or about your music?
Just be on the lookout for more music to come. More music to come. The Mental Health Festival. Stay focused on your mental health. That's the most important thing. And just one message for everyone is that I would always say, and this is my slogan. I always tell everybody: just always dare to be different. Dare to be different. When I say dare to be different, it's not being different than anyone. It's defining yourself and being true to yourself, loving yourself, and allowing people to love you. That's the most beautiful thing that I've allowed people to do. I was really like not really the quiet person in the room. I've never really liked to speak. I didn't even see music as a goal for me, but God works in mysterious ways, and He's not done with me yet. And that's all I can say. God's not done with me yet.
And all I can say is neither is Actors Theater of Louisville. I'm so grateful that we are in conversation today. I can't wait to keep that conversation going. I am looking forward to learning more about the Mental Health Festival and to new music coming out.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, FAIF. I want to thank all of you who are watching today, or if you're watching this later, please check out FAIF's music if you haven't already. And I want to close out with another huge thank you and congratulations before we turn it over. And now let's watch FAIF's session, Fallen Tears, one more time.
These tears keep falling and I still miss you. Wish I was with you, heaven is too far. God, it broke my heart and it tears me apart. These tears keep falling and I still miss you, Carrie, and I still miss you, G, and I still miss you, D. Hope you're resting peacefully. These tears keep falling. They say that I'll be next, but I'm living my life to honor my friends. Their memories, why it gotta be them? Why did I walk free when it was their end? I miss the old days, it's a cliche, but I just go back and do it all again. Now I drive to Meadows on the weekend, just to feel close to my old friends. Just wish that I could go back, tell them then what I know now to be fact. But life is never like that, can't rewind time, can't backtrack. But I would give anything to hold them close and see them again. But I'm just dreaming. These tears keep falling and I still miss you. Wish I was with you, heaven is too far. God, it broke my heart and it tears me apart. These tears keep falling and I still miss you, Carrie, and I still miss you, G, and I still miss you, D. Hope you're resting peacefully. These tears keep. If you lost somebody, let me know, 'cause it breaks you down to the bone and it wears away at your soul. Praying for them to come home. If you lost somebody, let me know, 'cause they never leave you alone and they're with you wherever you go. These tears keep falling.
Yeah. Thank you. Actors Theater.
These tears keep falling.